Boy, this is fun. I tell you, there's more to the run than the run. But I definitely want to get to places where I can go in and actually talk it up, meet people, and that's where I have the fun, I guess. But yeah, company after company, management companies, kind of working on the last one here. Kind of the Brookside Mall, yeah, Fredericton. I was there. Actually, I think I sat in there. Huh. I forgot I did that. Brookside Mall right here. Fredericton. I do believe I took my stuff into that mall there in Fredericton when I was back home. Sat and talked to folks. I just remembered right now I was there. Cool. So, looks like I may be going back there. But yeah, I'm just kind of going down through the list here just to see. RioCan, I tell you, you're not easy when it comes to trying to find enclosed malls. Sure, there's a list of all these other malls, the big ones that got the big chains out there, separate from each other, or they're kind of linked together, but there's no, food court and, the whole, the interior mall thing, but as they call it, enclosed malls. So, you just kind of got to go through it. Like, here's Clarkson Crossing. Okay, Mississauga. What's that have? This is what I'm talking about. I don't necessarily want to be out in these kind of things because each one of these units are different. There's no hallway, there's no meeting place. The meeting place in these kind of malls, which I guess they call anchored or standalone. You can see a little Canadian Tire. That would be great if all of this was attached and linked together, and there was a hallway and a corridor where I could set up. Like the issue with this, even in the rain, if I had even some kind of little tent set up somewhere, it's still not fun for anybody, say, to come out of their cars and come on over to me and, in the pour down rain or snow or anything, and come see me. So I want my meeting places to be enclosed. So that's what I'm going through in the list here, trying to find enclosed areas. Bradford, Frills, so I'm just Rio Can, you're not very good. But what I'm well, you're good. I don't mean that. When it comes to the website to actually break it down and see what you have in your holdings. Others a little bit easier, but if I go through, so I'm just kind of going through the list. Let's see, I've been doing that all day. Bah. So excuse me, I've got a pretty good list going on here. So I just kind of want to add to it. The list I'm putting together is for insurance purposes. I do want to hit these malls, so it's also a little bit of an educational spot for me, where I can go and say, well, this mall looks viable to go to. I don't want to waste my time. Like if I was to say go to the news and say I'm going to be meeting at this certain mall, and here it is. Like I said, the pour down rain, and people don't show up. That's not going to be good. That's bad stuff. But at least with a mall, people can travel to it and arrive. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is, back then, even the Brookside Mall there in Fredericton, when did I would have went there? Probably early 2007. And did a little talk, and the same thing with Truro Mall or Scotia. Oh, sorry, not Scotia. Highland Square Mall. I went to these malls, and it was basically just, here's the document, sign it, and in you go. They were kind of cool with that. Now you have to add insurance. I don't know what occurred in between, some kind of litigation, where now all these malls are saying we're going to separate ourselves from the people who are using our mall for setting up little kiosks and stuff like that. So it's not the mall. The mall is not going to umbrella you in their insurance policy. You have to have your own. So, which is okay. The insurance that I'm getting is going to cover me basically not just in the malls, but outside the malls, even as I'm going down the highway. As long as I'm following the rules of the road, they're good with it. So it's pretty good coverage. What I'm doing now is trying to save them time as well as myself time, because if I have come across them all. Hello.
For any reason, do you have the pepper grinder in here?
No, I don't have a pepper grinder in here. Why would I have a pepper grinder in here? Anyways, no pepper grinder. Let me put that on my list though. Going across Canada. While I'm shopping in the mall, I'll buy one. But yeah, as I was saying, like to get these things on the list, they're making a list. Even if, because some of them, like I'm saying, like let's say Truro Mall, for example, I've already talked to them. Again, Marlborough Mall, already talked to them. They're all excited. It's just a matter of getting the insurance to go in. So before I do that, they want all these. Well, each mall wants to be part of the insurance agreement. So my broker said, because it's not just one single mall I'm going to go to, it's going to be right across Canada, start adding all of these to the list, include them all, even if you're not going to go there, or maybe you'll potentially go there. You never know, but it's probably easier to do it now than to have to do it later. And what I don't want is to be going into a mall and having to rush and rush and rush to get the insurance for it, especially if I said, hey, I'm going to go to that mall, and all of a sudden you can't because you don't got the insurance. So anyways, that's what I'm doing today. There's, as I say, there's a lot more to journeys like this than what meets the eye. It's not easy at any level. So I'm working it all up, and trying to pull things together and make it all work. So anyways, I'll let you go. Don't want to snore you anymore, but you might be looking forward to, if you're watching this and anywhere across Canada, that I may be coming to a mall near you. Anyways, take care, folks. The more you move, even when you're not physically moving that much, you're the more you move others. Anyways, goodbye.